William Shakespeare, the Bard of Avon, is arguably the most famous playwright in history. Join us as we delve into the life and legacy of this literary icon. The British playwright and poet Anne. The world's greatest dramatist William Shakespeare, born in 1564 in Stratford-upon-Avon, in England. Shakespeare was the third child of local heiress to property, Mary Arden, and glove and leather dealer John Shakespeare. Shakespeare's early life in Stratford-upon-Avon included his education, marriage to Anne Hathaway, and the birth of his three children, Susanna, Hamnet, and Judith. He apparently received a sound basic education but never attended college. In 1582, Shakespeare was married at 18 to a woman of 26, Anne Hathaway. They had three children, Susanna and the twins Hamnet and Judith. Tragically, Hamnet died at an early age. The period between 1585 and 1592 is often referred to as Shakespeare's lost years. There are various traditions and stories about the so-called lost years. There is no documentary evidence of his life during this period of time. A type of mythology has developed around these mysterious years, and many people have their favorites version of the story. A popular story revolves around Shakespeare's relationship with Sir Thomas Lucy, a local Stratford-upon-Avon landowner. By oral tradition, it was reported that Shakespeare poached deer from Sir Thomas Lucy's estate, the nearby Charlecote Park. It was said that he fled to London in order to escape punishment. Regardless of what happened during these years, we do know that he found himself an established playwright in London by 1592, as his plays began to be produced. Shakespeare's early plays were written in the conventional style of the day, with elaborate metaphors and rhetorical phrases that didn't always align naturally with the story's plot or characters. However, Shakespeare was very innovative, adapting the traditional style to his own purposes and creating a freer flow of words. Shakespeare's erotic poetry Venus and Adonis, published in 1593, was dedicated to Queen Elizabeth's favorite young courtier, Henry Wriothesley, 3rd Earl of Southampton. Shakespeare's first plays were Titus Andronicus, The Two Gentlemen of Verona, and Henry VI Parts 1, 2, and 3. Around this same period, the sonnets were composed, though they weren't made public until 1609. Shakespeare joined the Lord Chamberlain's men as a founder member, actor, author, and stockholder in 1594. The star performer for the company was Richard Burbage. He performed in plays like Lear, Othello, Hamlet, and Richard III. The company was renamed the King's Men under James VI/I. Shakespeare wrote a total of 39 plays, including some minor ones which he may have had collaborates. Besides his plays, Shakespeare wrote poetry. His collection of 154 sonnets is renowned for its exploration of themes like love, time, beauty, and mortality. A significant part of Shakespeare's career was associated with the Globe Theatre, where many of his plays were performed. The Globe became a symbol of Elizabethan theatre. At the beginning of the 17th century, Shakespeare started to acquire more land in Stratford. He inherited the family home in 1601, following the death of his father, John. Then, in 1602, he paid £320 to acquire roughly 107 acres. Shakespeare paid £440 in 1605 for leases on land near Stratford, which later doubled in value and brought in £60 annually. This turned him into a businessman as well as an artist, and academics think that the money he invested allowed him to compose his plays when he wanted to. Shakespeare is thought to have quit performing in King's Men plays a few years earlier, in 1603, and turned his attention to playwriting. Most likely, he lived in Stratford for the final 3 years of his life. Shakespeare retired to Stratford. He passed away on April 23, 1616, at the age of 52, leaving behind a remarkable legacy. Bard of Avon is commonly referred to as England's national poet and is considered the finest dramatist in history. More than 1,700 new terms are attributed to him, many of which have been added via word combinations, altered usages, or blending in foreign origin words. You can thank Shakespeare if you have ever used the terms downstairs, egregious, kissing, zany, or skim milk. In addition, he is the author of numerous well-known expressions, like wild goose chase and love is blind. To William Shakespeare, the maestro of words and architect of timeless tales. Your legacy, etched in quill and verse, continues to inspire generations, a testament to the enduring power of your literary prowess. Immortal bard, your words live on, echoing through the corridors of literary history.